Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello, everyone. This is Jefferson Scott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today, I have the honor and pleasure welcoming back Jefferson County Sheriff Mark Pettway. Sheriff Pettway, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Great. So, Sheriff Pettway's been very busy, you all, Jefferson County, but one of the biggest things I think, we're going to talk about today since we're heading into school season, another topic, but I just want to talk about the 3-on-3 basketball tournament that you've been doing this summer throughout Jefferson County at various locations.
Oh man, the tournament has been a very big success. This weekend is our championship weekend. We're looking forward to having a huge championship weekend. But we've had people all over Alabama to come and participate, not just here in Jefferson County, but we had other people from other counties to come here and participate. They want to see it continue. We're looking to broaden it next year to where it's not just Jefferson County, but we're looking to participate against other counties next year. So I'll be reaching out to other sheriffs to see if they can produce teams that we can play against. It's all about connecting with the community. And that's what we want to do, connect with our youth, connect with our community, talk about conflict resolution, and make sure they understand there's other ways to resolve conflict other than violence.
Yeah, another great thing I know you did at City Walk was you did in conjunction with Back to School was the free haircuts.
Yes, we're so thankful to the Barbers Association, Regis Perry and his group. They reached out to us and asked, what can they do to be a help? What can they do to help us with what we're doing about providing free haircuts, to talk to the young men that are participating? I said, we'll be glad to have you to be a part of our venue. And they offered free haircuts. And we were glad to see the young men get free haircuts before school. It always helps their self-esteem when they feel good and think good about themselves. And that's one thing the barbers want to add, to make sure that when they started school, their self-esteem was high. And that makes them stay in school and do a good job as far as the learning process goes.
Well, can we get one suggestion next year? I know you're talking about you want to broaden out the 3-on-3. Can you open it up? Because, and this may be throwing me into some of us in our 40s participating in the tournament a little bit.
Throw in some of what?
Some of us, like I'm 43, can you open up? Because I know you had the ages around from this age to about the 20s.
Well, we're not gonna have a geriatric league, the paramedics would have on the whole court at that point. And we don't want that. We want people to be able to see, not to look over vehicles such as paramedic vehicles. But there is a league that they do have out at Faith Chapel for 50 and over. But we're just trying to connect with the community. We want to connect with our youth to make sure we have opportunity to talk to them about conflict resolution and give them options about how to resolve conflict. So that is what we're all about, is bridging the gap between law enforcement and the community and bringing the youth in and connecting with them.
So now we're talking about bridging the gap. What upcoming community events do you have? Because I've seen you've done a lot of them at the local churches. You did one in Bessemer, a while back.
Right, we have a tour that goes around showing the different communities what resources we have here at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office to be able to help them. Just 2 weeks ago, the St. Clair Sheriff's Office reached out to us about someone that was in a boating accident, and our dive team went out there to assist them. So we have all kind of resources right here people don't even know about. We want them to know what all resources we have, just in case an emergency come about, they can call and ask for that resource right here in the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. And we also reach out to other surrounding municipalities to help them out as well. But we want every citizen right here in Jefferson County to know what resources we have to help serve them right here in Jefferson County.
Okay, and then of course, at the time of us doing this taping, school has started back. And one of the things I know you're big on is, school security, especially with your SRO. So what are some things you're working on this year with the SROs in Jefferson County schools?
Wow, we've done a very good job with supplying the schools and keeping down any incidents that could occur in the schools. SRO officers have developed relationships within the school system to make sure the kids there feel comfortable talking to them, and they do share information to keep incidents from occurring. And I commend the deputies that are doing a great job there, and I thank the students for reaching out to the deputies and developing a relationship to where they feel comfortable sharing things. Also, the program has worked so good. Now we have so many other schools wanting our deputies to become a part of their program. They're looking to us for SROs. We have private schools. We have charter schools that are reaching out to us. So now we need more people to come in to be SROs right here in Jefferson County. So if you're a retired officer or retired deputy and you want to come back to work and serve as an SRO, we do have positions that are available right now because we have new schools reaching out to us, trying to have us to supply them with an SRO deputy. So we're reaching out to say that we're hiring right now for SRO deputies to supply to these charter schools and to the private schools.
Now, depending on school size, is the average maybe like 1 or 2 SROs per school district?
Yes, if it's a large school, we'll try to supply 2 deputies. If it's a small school or medium school, maybe 1 deputy.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to some of the things like mental health initiatives that you've worked on.
Oh, that's been awesome. We've been using it, we're still training. All our deputies have been trained on it right here in Jefferson County. We're training outside agencies on how to respond to someone that have a mental issue. We want to make sure that person lives, and so does the responding person will live. So we're teaching them how to de-escalate the situation. In the past, when we responded, a lot of times a person that's going through crisis may lose their life because sometimes they may have a weapon. But now, if they do have a weapon and the person that is responding will know how to de-escalate the situation. And sometimes we may even send a team or a specialized person there to talk to the person that's going through crisis. And once we talk them down, we will take them to a place where they can get help, not to the jail, but we have a place now, the crisis care center, which we can take them to help them get back on their medication or get their medication regulated to where they can get back with their family and live a normal life.
Yeah, I think that helps because a lot of times, like you said, you take them to jails, we can take them there, but a lot of times too, that can lead to overcrowding, which you don't want that as well, just for one incident.
Right, we just want to get them stabilized, get them back their medication. And once the medication's in their system, then they can function just like a regular person. And that's what we want to do to get them back to their family, get back to their normal life, working, going to school, or whatever. And once that's done, it's not needed for them to go to jail.
Okay, so another thing I see you working on is summer with the sheriff, summer camp.
We had a summer camp this year. We did a little bit differently this time. We partnered with the Birmingham school system, and we used Glenn Middle School as a place to have the camp. We had instructors that were there. The instructors were able to teach them on some of the things that we want to make sure they had high scores on this year, such as math and science. They did a great job, and we saw their scores rise, and that's what we want to do. They created an environment which the kids learned and had fun learning. Not only that, they went on field trips. So they not only learned things in the classroom, but they learned things outside of the classroom, which is very entertaining to them. So they had a great time. The scores improved. That's what we want. Now they enjoy the learning process. That's another thing that we want. That means that they will stay in school longer. They will stay in school till they finish school. So that's the thing that we want. So the camp was very effective. We're looking to increase it next year to do it even bigger because we want our kids to stay in school, get an education, We want those scores to improve so they can compete for those jobs. So we're doing a great job of getting them ready for the future.
Okay, and last but not least, what I wanted to talk with you about is always recruiting for new officers. So tell me a little bit more about that.
We have openings and vacancies right now. We're looking for good personnel to come in to do a great job. We have a lot of things that we do here at the sheriff's office. We do computer forensics. People that like computers, that can examine the computers, who have a good knack for computers. We would love for you to be a part of the sheriff's office. We have a great K9 unit. If you like animals, come and be a part of our K9 unit. We're looking to bring on a brand new dog, a dog that can sniff out all kind of electronics. And we need someone that can be a part of that unit who loves animals. Also, if you like solving crimes, we have a criminal division. And if you're good at interviewing people, getting information out of them, solving crimes, we have a great place for you to work. We have a patrol. If you like meeting people, greeting people, talking to people in the public, we want you on our patrol team out there in the public, talking to them, seeing what's going on in their communities so we can better serve them. We have a place for everybody right here in Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. If you want to serve, bring your talents, bring your skills. We want you right here. We have a lot for you to do. We have several vacancies right now that we're looking to fill. If you're at the age of 19, we have an academy right here. Also, not only for full-time deputies, we also are looking for reserve deputies. If you want to serve your community in a reserve capacity, that means if you already have a job and you just want to come and be a weekend warrior with us, help out on the weekend or when you have spare time, we would love to have you as a reserve deputy. Come and give us some time to help out in the community. We'll suit you up like a regular deputy and put you in a vehicle, let you get out there and mingle in with the crowd, help out with big events that we're having. We want you to also come and serve us, right? And serve along with us right here at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office as a reserve officer.
So how long is typically the academy they usually go through?
The academy is like 13 weeks, just right over 3 months to go through the academy. And we also have a reserve academy for those that want to just do it on the weekends. And every other Saturday and Sunday, you'll come and have classes right here at the academy. And that takes right at 13 months to be able to do that, going on the weekends. That's a little bit over a year to be able to get that completed. And you'll be a full-fledged certified A-post law enforcement officer, which means that you can go anywhere and work once you've completed that course, but somebody has to sponsor you. And we can do that right here at Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. If you want to do that, if you want to do it on the weekends, we can sponsor you and you can have those law enforcement credentials.
Okay, one thing I'm thinking, like, as you're talking about, recruiting is, and I have a lot of people ask me this, and even a couple friends that even think about joining, becoming a police officer is one mil, if you have a misdemeanor, is that, well, does that affect you whether you can get hired or apply for a be officer?
Now, if that misdemeanor is a domestic violence misdemeanor, it
Okay.
affect your chances of becoming a law enforcement officer. But if it's like disorderly conduct or harassment, that will not stop you from getting opportunity to work as a deputy or a law enforcement officer. Also, traffic violations, those are arrests also. Be sure to let somebody know if you got a traffic ticket, say, hey, I did get a traffic ticket. That is an arrest. You may not be taken into custody because you signed your bond right there. But let them know, say, hey, I did get a traffic citation. So that is an arrest. So that would not stop you from getting an opportunity to become a law enforcement officer either.
Okay, and one thing I do want to mention, I guess we also on this week, and I did a previous interview with Danny Carr. Tell people don't forget about Amnesty Week this week as well.
Well, it's always good for them to be able to call individuals in and get them amnesty so they can clear up their records, especially for those that are looking to come in law enforcement. They have a misdemeanor, they just show up in court. This would be a great time for them to go in there and get their record clean so they can apply for these jobs. So those that are indigent and can't pay for a ticket, we want them to go in there and use amnesty so they can get their records clean so they can apply for jobs also. So that is great. We commend them on having amnesty, a week of amnesty, and we're thankful that those that are out there can get opportunity to get their records erased and apply for jobs that they're looking forward to working in.
Okay, well, Sheriff, I want to thank you for coming on. Before we close, I know as we head into the people call it like the last quarter or fourth quarter of the year, any special message you want to give to the citizens of Jefferson County?
Well, you just know that we're here for you. Safety is our top priority. You see something, say something, call us up. We are your friends. We're always looking out for you. And we want them to know that we have a heart to serve and to serve the community at a high level. And we need their help. We need to hear from them. So that's what it's all about, bridging the gap, coming together, working together, making the community safe for everyone.
Well, Sheriff, thanks for coming on today. As always, I personally thank you for everything you do for Jefferson County. I always tell people, Sheriff Pettway is a visible sheriff. You can see him, touch him. He even play a little basketball, if you can see in the pieces. If I can get him to just expand about 40 that shit for 3-on-3, I tried, y'all. But thank you for everything you do, Sheriff. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you all for watching. Please check out what'shappenedbirmingham.com for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the audio version on Apple Podcasts. And thank you all again. And like Sheriff said, if you see something, say something, call the sheriff or call the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Thank you all again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.